Hey, so I'm back with Lance. So I really haven't been able to play quite as much as I wanted to, especially to do a challenge. Um, it kind of gets to the point where like you're doing something, you kind of want to play, and then you kind of just lose motivation. At least that's how I am with the Sims at times. Um, I love cast though. I love creating Sims, so that's so much easier for me than actually getting to play. But yeah, with this, I kind of wanted to start building his own place, um, making it easier. I guess not easier, but kind of. Well, no, yeah, I would say it's making it easier for me to actually start wanting to play the game. Now that he has a full place done. With this part, I'm just kind of decorating the outsides. I was gonna do a video where I was creating plus talking at the same time, but the video ended up being like I think an hour, so I'm like, yeah, no, let me cut and do a voiceover. Um, I'm not exactly the most fun when it comes to talking. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. So with all this, like, I kind of try to keep everything orange since I know orange is the color needed for this challenge. Um, but yeah, it's outside. I don't think I did too much. I noticed that the window. I have no idea why at times the windows kind of screw up. Um, right here, let me see if I noticed it yet. Yeah, this is like where I noticed. I'm like, what in the world's going on with the window? It's like, why did it disappear? And I'm still struggling with the controls, so I'm sorry about that. I keep moving back and forth. Not really sure what I'm doing or what buttons. Like when I was on the inside, y'all see that I struggled with going up and down, which I still don't know what buttons it was to move objects up and down. I know I think the plus and minus is to get it bigger, or if not, it's a parentheses. I'm not sure. I don't remember which ones it was. But yeah, yeah. So I'll still continue building the outside. I know I got this trailer from the gallery, and I do remember it having just plants everywhere. I kind of like the idea, but with this one, I'm just trying to hide that window that's just glitching. Um, I it sucks that still with curved walls, you really can't post certain windows on there. Then also with the items, I have downloaded so much CC. I guess when I'm in the inside, you'll notice how long it takes me to go through. I thought, or at least I thought it was bad with the cast CC. The build and buy CC is pretty bad. Um, right here, I was kind of wanting to add like the weird trees. I want to say they're weird, they're just different. But later on, I thought I was like, well, there's that one bathroom, but I kind of wanted to add the pea or the woohoo bush outside. So in case you ever needed to just pee, at least have two. One is the little bush plus then the bathroom in there. Um, right now I'm just kind of doing the texture for the area. It's not really too much. I just kind of wanted it to look like it was actually being in use. You probably just heard my little dog. All right, and this is pretty much where I noticed. I was like, okay, I can't just talk for an hour about how to build this. Um, I will say, building is so much harder than I think creating a sim. Because there's so many things you can do to build, especially with the cheats. You can move things here, you can move things there. I've tried building, and then again, I haven't tried as much as some others do it. But maybe that's what it is. Maybe I should just start doing build challenges, um, so I can get better. But I think it's just because I have so much CC installed, that it makes it harder for me, at least, to find things I like to put in. Um, But yeah, it's one of those where I'm like, well, hopefully I'll get better at it. um, I think this little part, I was just looking for a good door for the bathroom, something. When honestly, I was kind of looking for something kind of nerdy. So with the Sam Lance, I think he's a geek. Um, just kind of more on the nerdy side. So I was looking for things that could possibly go with that. I was looking for doors I could go with that, but by the end, I don't think I found anything. Um, what did I find that one, which was actually not too bad. If any of y'all have like good and easy challenges, like building challenges, please comment on some of them. I feel like maybe if I start building smaller houses, that could be a thing. Um, but still, I don't know. If I struggled this much with this tiny little, what is it? It's one bedroom, one bathroom, and then a kitchen slash living room put together. I don't know about a whole little house. Um, when I was going through the CC, actually, I forgot I had downloaded some of these even beds. I know there's a fox bed. I wanted to use so bad. I'm like, oh yeah, this is something he would use, but it was too big. So it's pretty much back at looking for a bunch of other beds. Let me see if this is the one. It's so nice. Then yeah, it was just so. But I wanted to add this to for the space, but then I've seen how many Sims just die because it falls on them, like the bed part. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to bother with that. Like I get it, the new Life and Death is out, and I could just keep going as a ghost, but no, it's not part of it, at least right now. um, but yeah, I mean, oh, so right here, when I start looking for clutter, y'all will see how bad it was. Oh, I guess I'm going for paintings first. Yeah, not really what I was. See, that's what I was saying. When you search for certain things, it doesn't really pop up what you want. It kind of just pops different things up. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not what. If I want something at the beach, I want like, I don't know, maybe like the surfboard or like that, or even with this one space. I was hoping for maybe some galaxy. I know there's some stars. I know there's like a moon lantern. Um, but yeah, I made him into a horror movie lover as well. Um, there were a few posters I liked, but it wasn't really anything else that could fit in the room. Let's see, yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Let me see. Yeah, so okay. So this is the clutter part. Oh, also, this is I had just downloaded. Oh my god, I don't even remember who the creator is, but he made a van life, just CC to create a nice van, and I luckily saw these when I was building this. So I was like, oh, yep. For it to be an RV, let me add the wheels, and I feel like it looks great. They might be a little too small for it, but you know what? We'll go with it. It's not too bad. um, but yeah, back to the building inside. Now it's the clutter. So I did. One of his outfits does have that hat, so I was kind of wanting to look for something, or I was hoping I could put it on the wall, but apparently it's only hangable, and I have no idea where I can get little hangers for that, so I just kind of gave up on it. So once again, just because he's a nerd, books. Doesn't mean everybody that reads books is a nerd, but I guess the stereotype. But yeah, okay, so this is where you kind of see where I have so much clutter, CC. Like, I'm fine with it, but oh my god, at times I feel like maybe it's too much. Like maybe I should just start with nothing when it comes to CC, just so I can actually see what's in the packs. But there's those times where you start building something, you're kind of like, oh, I kind of want this certain thing. Then you go searching for it, you find it, then you add it to the game. So that becomes like an addiction. Oh, okay, so this is where I was struggling with the lights. It was the little star lights. I literally don't remember how to move them up and down. I know I can just Google it, but I guess I was just being lazy. By the end, I said, you know what, it's not gonna happen. I started pushing every button. That's why the zoom out was right there. At least I can make them big and small, but that was it for that. I mean, it would look nice, but I wasn't gonna bother with it. Yeah, that's just the little room right there. Not much, but it works. So I think I'll go next. I started doing the bathroom. With it being a small bathroom, it was a bit hard. So just because I don't want to, so I'll put it as I finally got Wicked Whims, like defaults to work. I don't want to delete or even move those and put them in another folder while I play. So I know the old build had one of these, which would be great, but just because my sim will go fully nude, and when I do play, I don't want too much to show. Actually, I don't want any of that to show. So I ended up having to get one of one of these showers. Later on, when I was playing around with it, I noticed it doesn't work, so I ended up changing it. So there's a few things once I start playing, y'all will notice like, oh wait, that wasn't there. Yeah, just for the reason when I started playing it, they weren't working. Plus, later on in the kitchen, you'll notice like, hey, there's no fridge there, which I noticed right when I was about to turn the computer off or the game off, and sure enough, there was no fridge. But yeah, I did have the small ideas like, oh, maybe I could put like one of those bathrooms everybody can use that side. But then I started thinking like, well, that's gonna just bring random sims, so no, that's not gonna happen. I was struggling with this piece of toilet or the toilet paper so much. I have no idea how some people make it make it look so easy when they're posting or putting things on the walls. For me, I struggle so freaking much. Um, but yeah, I mean, this bathroom, it's more of me just trying to do a little bit of clutter. I do like the clutter, but I guess it would be easier if I knew where everything was. um, but yeah, that's right there. I think I put a carpet, and then I call it good. It's something small, and plus for the story wise, Lance just moves in, so he really wouldn't have much. Um, Next thing I move to will be the living room area. Um, of course, the TV. I think at this point, or at least part, I was kind of just looking for things that he needs, just for enjoyment and stuff like that. I think I'm probably still missing some of the stuff, but while in game, I'll probably just be adding little by little. Because I know for fun, at least I ended up putting a computer there. I mean, there's a TV, music wise, and all that. It's missing, but then again, I don't think he needs to learn anything about music. Once a career starts, maybe he will. I'm not sure, but that can we can start that whenever I actually start the game. Um, so I wanted more books. Oh, books wise is just so he can read. Since that's also something the Sims need for fun or for just knowledge. So it worked. Um, I was looking for more books. Once again, I don't know. Some of the CC I have is so nice. I have no idea how the creators do this. I wish I was smart enough or creative enough to do some of the CC because it is great, especially with posing. I started working on some posing, um, but it's so hard, especially when it comes to like hands, fingers, and all that. I have no idea how people have patience because I do not. I wish I did. So I have been thinking about actually uploading my songs. So for a while I wasn't wanting to do it just because there's some stuff I kind of edit myself and I don't want to take it away from the creators. I did say before that I would be asking some of them. So far, a lot of them seem fine, um, especially with stuff like skins that I turn into overlays and stuff like that. Some those I would probably still just kind of keep to myself. Um, but there's other creators. I know Sean. He has done some of these skins into overlays, which is pretty much on the exact same thing I've done. So I guess when some of the Sims need that skin, I can literally just tag Sean on there as well, and I can go and download the actual skin or overlay, I guess, from his page and his Sims. He has really good Sims. But yeah, when being asked about if I have my Sims online anywhere, I kind of started thinking like, well, maybe I should or can, but we'll see. But yeah, if y'all want me to add those or certain Sims I create, sure. I mean, I wouldn't put all the ones. There's a few that I create I kind of like having for myself. And honestly, if I do upload them, more than likely, more than half the stuff I use to create my Sims will be being posted. So y'all could probably just create something close to it. But yeah, leave a message if you want that to happen. I can kind of start up a small Patreon or something. I have one because I wanted to start, but by the end of it, I never really did anything with it. It's just there. But yeah, now we're getting close to finishing off the trailer, and that should be it. But yeah, hopefully soon I'm able to start the whole challenge with Lance. It should be fun. There's a few Sims that I've been creating that I've been adding. He can. Well, I'm still not sure. For the alien, I think I'm just gonna create somebody new. Because I did do I think like just Halloween had an alien done, but I don't think he's the one I want to use for Lance. Um, might be a girl, might be a guy. I'm not sure yet how I want to keep it. I might just do like the whole gay series, maybe. If y'all kind of like that idea, also leave me a message telling me to just leave it like that. Because I was gonna also plan on using some female Sims for later generations, but I could keep it all guys throughout the whole series and see how that goes. But yeah, this should be pretty much it. Just adding a few little extra details here and there, and I think I'm about to do my little walkthrough. But yeah, hope y'all like the video. Please like, subscribe, repost, whatever y'all want to do. But yeah, with those questions, please do leave me some messages. If y'all want the Sims, I can start doing that. Just kind of seeing how it goes. But yeah, here's the house, or the trailer. And that was it. I hope y'all liked. Thank you. Bye.